Alright, Schlockmeister fans, gonna watch something here called The House That Screamed. Let's check it out. The movie starts with a woman taking a shower. Here's some words of wisdom from our film.
After death, what becomes of one's soul after passing on? Do we reach a higher plateau of existence, or do we roam the earth for an eternity, watching the lives of others pass before us? We may never know. One thing is certain, however, sometimes restless souls stay on. They don't pass to the other world. Their supernatural existence is a cruel, terrifying game. Their sole purpose, to attack that which they do not possess.
Alright, this woman just shot herself through the mouth. She's in a house. And she spilled her candle. We got ourselves a house, a different house, up in flames.
No! No!
And apparently this guy's son is dead. This is that same guy. He's a writer, a horror writer. And I guess that's his wife and kid who burned in that fire.
Could you tell me where the realtor's office is?
He's come to this small town.
Just go 2 blocks down the street here and take the first left.
Thanks a lot, pal.
Hey, you're Marty Beck, the famous horror writer.
Yes, I am.
I've read all your books.
You must be a glutton for punishment.
There are really beautiful homes in that.
He's going to rent this house.
Patrick,
it's allegedly haunted.
So what exactly is it you're looking for?
I want to stay in the haunted house.
Dude is hanging out in the cemetery, writing. And there's some weirdness going on.
Oh my God!
Go away. All right.
He finds a girl in his house.
What are you looking at?
Your son, Billy.
My son was in a fire. He's dead.
Not anymore. He's my playmate.
Then he meets a weird woman on his porch.
Hello. You're lucky living in this house.
Well, I'm just renting it for a while.
This is a beautiful house. If it were alive, man or woman, I'd make that too.
Yeah, sure.
Eventually, he and this woman go inside and they make love. Although she apparently has her clothes on the whole time. Remember that opening scene with the woman in the shower? I think this is the same woman. We get a montage of her kind of crawling around in a thong bikini. I don't know who she is or why she's in this film, but this is one of the best scenes in the movie. Then he meets this guy who was former resident of the house.
But something made me go to the door, to go in. The things I saw in there would make a dead man scream. And the more I tried to push these horrible sights out of my mind, the worse they became.
Well, what did you do?
I pulled my eyes up,
Oh my.
but I could still see them.
I thought I was gonna see.
I think these are some more ghosts in the house. And they kill this guy. Jesus. Then Marty sees this doll in his kitchen. And then he's going to get attacked by it. That is one scary doll. So intimidating. Then he meets this soldier ghost who is apparently from the Civil War.
Why?
I'm writing a ghost story, and I could use some information.
Yes, I will allow it.
Who are you?
I can't remember anymore.
This house ain't right. And he's gonna bust through the wall. Because why not? He finds this like room or crawl space or something on the other side of the wall. Then he finds a shocking discovery. A body in a coffin that looks just like himself.
Sweet Jesus. What does this mean?
And a Civil War ghost.
There's no more room for us here, Marty, and you are the only escape.
Quit talking riddles and just tell me.
Marty, what's wrong? Marty!
That was impulsive. I think that was the realtor. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why he shot him. So that night he's back in the house and something's happening to his ears. Actually, he's doing something to his ears. He's pulling something out because he doesn't want to hear anything anymore. So I'm not exactly sure what he's grabbing, but there's a bloody mess. And he doesn't stop there. Remember that other guy he met pulled out his eyes? Marty follows suit. Then we see all these souls or ghosts or whatever walking onto the house. And our last shot, I believe, is Marty hand in hand with his dead son, who leads him to this coffin in the basement that we saw earlier, and I guess that's how our film ends. But don't worry, there's a sequel coming. One final scene.
And the cycle will begin again.
So I guess Marty's going to be a ghost or demon or whatever. Alright, let's talk about this movie called The House That Screamed. It came out in 2000. It was put out by the Polonia brothers. I can't think of their names offhand. Their first name was Bruce and Tom or something like that. Mark? Mark is one. Mark and John, that's what it is. Anyway, they are a couple of filmmakers that put out a lot of low-grade, low-budget stuff throughout the 90s and 2000s. This is one of them. I had one of my viewers ask me if I could review this movie. I didn't have the movie. Eventually, I tracked it down, and I reviewed it for my old channel. Now I'm watching it again. This movie stars this guy who is a horror book writer, kind of like a Stephen King type of thing, and he decides to go to this town. It sounds like I believe he's a widower. I think his wife and child have died in some fire or something like that. So he's on his own. He goes to this town and he goes to rent this house, which is allegedly a haunted house, and he runs into some strange characters, there's strange sounds, there's just strange stuff going on in this house. And anyway, he wants to write the story under this under this roof, and maybe it'll help him. I don't know. This movie's a mess. I don't even know what to deal with it. There's ghosts in this house, spirits. There's some ghost from the Civil War, the U.S. Civil War. There's a guy running around who I guess was in that house one time, but he had to leave it because he gouged out his own eyes. I don't know what the hell was going on throughout a lot of this film. It ended with the guy, it seemed like he was having some issues. He was possibly going to kill himself. And then he saw, I think it was the ghost of his son who was kind of like guiding him through the house. He ended up pulling out his own eyes as well. And then he went to sleep in a coffin or to rest. I don't know. Ultimately, I think we're led to believe that he became one of the ghosts or demons of this house. You know, he'll be haunting the next person who wanders in there. I don't know. Anyway, like I said, this movie's a mess. I don't know what to do with it. It's not a good movie by any means. Very low budget stuff. It's got a couple of gratuitous nude scenes which have nothing to do with the plot. I don't even know who the characters were. There was just one of the opening scenes in the movie was this woman who was just taking a shower. They linger on her for a while, which is nice, of course, but she wasn't in the movie the rest of the movie. And then there's this other woman in the middle of the movie, kind of like gyrating around, doing some exercises in this thong bikini. I don't know. Again, I don't understand this film, but the Pony Brothers decided to make a sequel to this movie, The House That Screamed 2, which I also have. I picked that up and I reviewed that as well. I'll upload that hopefully in the next couple of days as well, once this one is up. But anyway, I can't really recommend this film because it's not that good. But anyway, you can get this if you really want it. It's about $19.99, 20 bucks. You can get this off of Amazon. I'll put a link down below if you're looking for it. Let me know what you think about this film if you've happened to see this little opus. It's called The House That Screamed, not to be confused with the 1970 movie called The House That Screamed, which I also have. I've never seen that one either, though. But anyway, this is the Pony Brothers from 2000. Looks like it was filmed like in the 80s or something. It's shot on video type of deal. Again, it's not that great of a film, but whatever, right? It's a horror movie. So watch it, check it out, let me know what you think about it, leave some comments down below. It's The House That Screamed. Watch it. Bye.